what I was gonna ask, and you touched on this already. What kind of foods do you all get? So you mentioned, like, so we've obviously got food, fruits and vegetables, things,
Hmm.
bakery stuff. You said so. Like, what is the list of kinds of items that you
Sure.
get?
Good question. The staples, depending on the season,
Hmm.
like right now, we have an abundance of potatoes, carrots, any root crops, sweet potatoes. But we also get direct from the growers and from the greenhouses. We will get tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, which I might add is often fresher than what you get in the in the grocery store. And and then in addition to that, we have frozen products. So we would have things like meat and cheese and well, we freeze bread down, prepared meals, pizzas. Uh, I mean, the number of items are it's completely unpredictable. We also have a lot what we call dry goods. So that would be things like cereal and jam and all that type of thing. We never know what we're going to get in that, but we can pretty well be assured that it is going to be a large quantity and like just huge quantities. Sometimes we will get in 10 or 20 pallets of one item, and you say, well, how do you deal with that?
Yeah.
It always goes out, and it always goes out in time. Don't ask me how.
Just happens. Well, it doesn't just happen.
Right.
It's a lot of people there
Yes,
making it
you're
happen,
right.
and
Absolutely.
and but just thinking about it, sometimes you do wonder, how is this even possible? Like, how is this? There are all
Yeah.
these people, but still, when you kind of look back at it all, it seems overwhelming, right? And yet, it is being done,
Yeah.
right? And so that's pretty
Yeah.
amazing that, yeah,
Yeah. I was sharing with somebody today a story, so I'll quickly share it with you
yeah, absolutely,
and your audience. Is that I remember in the early days, I was going to pick up on the Sunday morning at Costco, and in those days we got all their like the bread and the and desserts and things like that. And
hmm,
as I was driving out of the parking lot, I looked in the back of the van, and I it wasn't an audible voice, but I heard this is your seed. And it struck me because I was raised on a farm and I was in the nursery business for 35 years.
hmm,
And I know that with seed, you have to put it in the ground to
yeah,
make it grow. And at that time, we were looking at after about 35 organizations, and we didn't have a lot of food. And so we would portion them out. We'd say, well, this person gets that, and this person. It was a nightmare. And so that next Monday, I said to the drivers, when you go out, make your first stop, let them have what they want. Go to the next stop and let them have what they want.
mm,
And he said, well, what if we run out? And I said, we'll reload you. And honestly, Henry, we have never been short of food
mm,
since that very day. And I mean, it, it reminds me, Matthew or Luke 6:38, give and it shall be given unto you,
mm,
pressed down, shaking together, running over. We see that
mm.
almost every day.
Don't forget to let it go, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so maybe